Hello, welcome to our new expansion, Dark City. Hey, this is round one, everybody. So this is the week that we walk through all the rules and we walk through all the details of this expansion and then play the first scheme. So if you've watched some of these other videos, I was doing a weekly installment and now I'm looking at doing maybe more than one a week. So maybe look for more uploads. And so I'm gonna now start calling rounds so you can start searching by just the name of the expansion and then which round it is. So we'll get to a little more details about that in a moment. First, the music you're hearing in the background is Unwind Station. I tend to use theirs and a fair amount, and so I want to give them props. This is, I think, fantasy medieval instrumental music. So they do some really good work, and I wanted to give them some props for setting things up for people to have some background music that seems appropriate and saved me a lot of time in making my own. So it was great. All right, so there's that. Now, here we go. So here is the board and the setup and everything. I've got the rules laid out because first round we're going to go through all the rules. And this one's a fairly big deal because this was a fairly big expansion. They gave out 17 new superheroes and like five masterminds, a bunch of villains, 8 schemes. So it was a big expansion, which is great. Excuse me. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna walk through the instructions, and there's a fair amount of stuff in here. So there's new teams. There's X-Force, right? It's part of Cable. There's also Marvel Knights that showed up again here, and I don't remember chronologically. In the previous ones, I've been going alphabetical through the expansions, so that is not chronological when they were introduced. So some of the things we've actually encountered already, even though this Dark City was one of the earlier expansions that came out, and had started these new keywords. So some of the things we've actually done before, but this is where they were mostly introduced. The ones they're talking about here, of course. Okay, so let me walk through those. Speaking of keywords, so there's a critical hit superpowers. So they added another thing. So you get a superpower ability when you play 2 cards of a certain type. Let's say like 2 ranged cards, you get a +3 attack as their example in the rules here. So you have to play 2 of them. You can't just play 1. So there's that. So basically you follow what's on the card. If there's 2 icons, you have to play 2. If there's 3, you have to play 3. That's not really hard to understand, but they want to make it clear. New keywords that are were brand new when this came out. Teleport, which has come up before in an earlier week, but teleport is you don't play the card that turn. You put it aside, play your turn, and then you use that as an extra card when you grab your new hand. Bribe is where this is where it was introduced actually, and we've done this before in at least one other expansion. But bribe is you can spend recruit and attack points, combine them into attacking a villain. So so there you go. And it doesn't say anything about you can fight villains with the keyword bribe, right? So villains with the bribe or mastermind. I'm going to make a point about that in a little bit. Okay, the versatile or versatile. So when it says versatile, for some reason I like saying it that way. You can pick, so you can either get recruit points or attack points. You can't split them. So if it says +3 versatile 3, you can either have 3 attack points or 3 recruit points that turn, and then that's it. You can't mix and match. You can't change it. You pick one. Then they gave you some new bystanders. They have some special. What do they say? Special rewards, right? And then it says in here, the bystander stack is now kept face down, shuffled, so you never know when you might get a special bonus for recruiting a bystander. As you have seen in my videos, I have had them down like that, and this is my bystander stack. These are all the bystanders from the expansions. It's quite a pile. So yeah, I've had those in there just because I didn't feel like trying to sort that out every expansion, only have those type. I thought, you know what? Let's just put them all in there. Why not? Not that big a deal. All right, and there's 8 new schemes. Okay, so there's some stuff about new challenge modes and solo mode. I'm gonna ignore that for now and go over the other things that are in here. So there's some card clarifications, which are great. So card values. If an effect needs to know a number from a card that card doesn't have that kind of number, use 0. For example, if Gambit's high-stakes jackpot reveals a wound, he gets +0 attack. So yeah, if it's asking for, you get +1 attack for every recruit, for a recruit that's on a card. If they don't have a recruit on it, you don't get any. So, I mean, it's kind of obvious, but they were just making it clear. Reveal. If an effect says to reveal a card from the top of the deck, it doesn't say where to put that card afterwards, then that card stays where it was. So, you reveal the top card of the hero deck. And then when you reveal it, you do whatever, and then it goes back where it was. You don't have to reshuffle, it just goes back. Okay, Mr. Sinister is in this expansion. So when you fight Mr. Sinister, oh my goodness, you rescue all the bystanders he had. Then, if his fight effect gives him more bystanders, those stay with him for the future. So you get the ones he had, you fight him. If that says he gets more, then he gets more and you don't get those. That's what they're trying to tell you. When you win the final showdown, you also rescue all the bystanders on Mr. Sinister. Yep, okay. So, Executioner Song, enemy means villain or mastermind. Since masterminds aren't villains, masterminds don't get plus attack from capturing heroes like the villains do in this scheme. So that's a specific scheme to this expansion. Detonate the helicarrier during a scheme twist. Keep KOing heroes from the same HQ space until that space is destroyed. Right? So that, again, that's a scheme specific. They're just making it clear. Now this is another one that's good to know. It's kind of a general, but it's specific to what they got going on here. So for diving, catch, and unending energy, a card effect is anything written on a card. When bystanders are carried off by villains, that discard is a game rule, not a card effect. So you can't use diving, catch, or unending energy then. So if it's a game mechanic, can't use that. But if it's a card, effect, then that you can use it. All right, defeat. When a card tells you to defeat an enemy, you still do that enemy's fight effect, right? So you don't just get to fight him and that's it, right? You fight him as though you had all the attack points enough. You still have to do the effect of what that fight means. You can ignore restrictions like 0 and forearm, which are going to come up later on. Okay, own. That's another one. When you own all the cards in your hand, your deck, played pile, discard pile, and victory pile. So all the stuff that usually I've got down here, that's those guys. All right. Healing and masterminds. As a new rule, you can't use healing ability on wound cards in the same turn that you fight a mastermind. Okay, now, that one hasn't come up a lot for me, but that's something to remember. That's a new rule. Okay, that means from this point, I gotta remember that that's a rule. Yeah, oh boy. All right, so I'm gonna have to write that one down to remind myself because I'll forget things like that for sure. Okay, so deal with that in between videos, I guess. All right, and then okay, so that's the rules for the expansion. Now, I did want to talk about new challenge modes and advanced solo mode. Okay, because this can be weird. Like, what advanced solo mode? What are you talking about? Because I've heard people talk about it, and a lot of people online, and myself included for a while, was very confused. Like, where's this advanced solo mode? What are you talking about? Well, it's actually in this expansion, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the challenge mode. So it says if you want even greater challenge, you can also try one or more of these 10 new optional challenge modes. Combining a mastermind, a scheme, and a challenge mode provides an even greater number of combinations. Beware, some challenge modes are crushingly difficult. Okay, so disclaimer, I'm not going to use any of these. I'm going to keep going normal, but I wanted to at least let you know what they are so you get an idea and you could try some of these. 1. Gimpy Hand. Each player hand size is 5 instead of 6 cards. Opening salvo, you pick 1 through 6 at the beginning of the game. Each player gains that many wounds. And that would go into their discard pile right away. Number 3, Growing Threat. The Mastermind gets +1 each time they're defeated. Number 4, Army of Evil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each villain gets plus attack equal to that number, depending on how hard you want to make it. There you go. Number 5, Endless Hatred. Whenever you complete a scheme twist, also play the Mastermind's Master Strike ability. Okay, there you go. And number 6, Evacuate the Wounded. Whenever a hero you own is KO'd, you gain a wound. Lovely. There's a couple of schemes I just went through my head that would be pretty rough. Anyway, number 7, Final Blow. After you defeat the Mastermind's 4 tactics, you must still fight them a 5th time to claim the actual Mastermind card and win. So it's sort of like, kind of like the Final Showdown sort of extended, right? That's come up before, and that's kind of a general thing where in normal play, you beat the Mastermind 4 times, you win. There's another one where it's, kind of a final showdown thing, or this one's called Final Blow. You have to defeat him the 5th time. Him or her. Okay, so again, I'm not going to do that yet. I might go back and do these, who knows. Number 8, plot upon plots. Whenever you complete a scheme twist, play another card from the villain deck. 9 is pain upon pain. Whenever you complete a Master Strike, play another card from the villain deck. Now, if you only have one Master Strike in here, then that's not so bad, right? But there's options coming. Hang on. Number 10 is Hell on Earth. Play 2 cards from the villain deck each turn instead of 1. Again, I think that one for solo play would make it very short, and it would be very hard to win anything. I think in a group setting, when you've got more cards in that villain deck, that would make a little more sense. All right, that's my first take on that one. Anyway, so those sound interesting, definitely harder. Okay, so think about those if you want. I'm not going to use any of them right now. I'm going to just keep going normal mode here. Speaking of normal mode, there is what they laid out, what's called advanced solo mode. That's actually written out in the Dark City rules. So if you're looking for what those are and you're trying to, what is this? What's going on? They're here. So the reason they bring this up is they say Strife and Mr. Sinister rely on their Master Strikes to reach their full potential. To include the full number of Master Strikes, you can use advanced solo mode for any Mastermind and scheme. It is the same as the original solo mode from the Legendary Rulebook with these adjustments. So they're saying there is solo mode and then advanced that has these rules. So it's not kind of a pick and choose thing. This is what they say it is. During setup, include all 5 Master Strikes. That's where that comes from, and I was mentioning earlier. Whenever you complete a Master Strike, play another card from the villain deck. Okay, so there's that kind of automatic, that one, right? When a villain or mastermind tactic tells each other player to do something, do it yourself. Okay, I want to pause here for a second, so to speak, and just say, in the previous weeks, I've been sort of, hey, I'm not going to do that. There are no other players, and I just kept making that sort of a caveat kind of thing. This actually, I think, clarifies and validates my stance on that, which is, in normal solo mode, there are no other players, so you don't do those. I think that's good. In the advanced solo mode, you would. So it sort of, it vindicates my little stance there, and I kept hedging it, and so there it is. Kind of says, yep, you were right. All right, the last one is whenever you complete a scheme twist, instead of KOing a hero from the HQ of cost 6 or less, put that hero on the bottom of the hero deck. And that final point is key for playing some Dark City schemes solo so that they don't end too quickly. I guess we'll see. I didn't study all the schemes. I'm just kind of going at it, right? That's kind of how I'm doing these. I'm not trying to strategize and I'm not going to spend hours research on what's best. I'm going to just go for it, play the game, see what happens. And this is more just an exploratory thing. When I get through everything, maybe I will go back and say, all right, I'm going to attack him with these champions from this set, and I might do that, but right now it's going to be showcase the expansion. That's what this is for. All right, now, so that's that. All right, now I'm going to have to probably leave these handy because I'm going to forget some of that stuff. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's get to the game, finally. All right, so we got Apocalypse. He always leads 4 Horsemen. In solo play, you do not have to always lead. I'm doing that so you can see the interplay between the Mastermind and the villains, right? So when you're doing a group setting, great. Yeah, so hey, and if you're interested in doing a group get-together playing Legendary, let me know. I've had difficulty finding enough people, so that's why I'm kind of doing this solo thing so much. Still fun, but it would be fun with people. I'm gonna work on that. So for the future, look for some notes about that. Okay, scheme. So the scheme we're doing, as you can see, is Capture Baby Hope. So this has 8 twists. You put a token on this scheme to represent Baby Hope Summers. Well, I don't have a little. I don't have a little baby. It would be goofy, but I have Jean Grey. So we'll say, okay, we'll call that she's Baby Hope for now. The twist: if a villain has the baby, that villain escapes. Okay, so if a villain has the baby, you get a twist, that villain escapes. Awesome, yay. Otherwise, the baby is captured by the closest villain to the villain deck. If there are no villains, do nothing. Okay, Special rules. The villain with the baby gets +4 attack. If you defeat that villain, rescue the baby to your victory pile until the next twist. The baby is worth 6 victory points at the end of the game. If a villain escapes with the baby, stack a twist next to the Mastermind and return the baby to this scheme card. Okay, so I'll probably go through that a couple times when that happens. Evil wins when there are 3 twists stacked next to the Mastermind. Okay, so basically we need to... if a villain escapes with the baby... Okay, so we don't want villains to escape ever, because that just costs too much points at the end. And certainly no bystanders escaping. But Baby Hope would be, kind of a special bystander. That one causes, evil to win if there's 3 of those. So you really watch the escaping villain thing. So that seems to be the main thing there. So there we go. So we got that. We got Baby Hope. I'm going to go ahead and just book Baby Hope here, not on the scheme. Okay, so that's that. Got everything all shuffled up. Let's see who's in our hero deck. Okay, we've got Angel, Blade, Bishop, and Bishop. Okay, Bishop's high card. Again, I don't know why I'm getting so poor a picture for you guys, but I'm hoping you can kind of see what's going on. But I got Bishop's high card. He's got a 4+ attack. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck. You get plus attack equal to those cards' printed attack. Woo! If you're playing X-Men, KO any number of those cards. Okay. That interesting, right? We got an Angel, which is kind of draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Interesting. Blade's got a 0+ recruit. So if you defeat a villain in the sewers or rooftops, this turn you get +2 recruit. He's a 2 attack also. And this one's a 2 attack straight up. You can move a villain to an adjacent city space. If another villain is already there, you can swap them. So that might be handy with the Baby Hope thing, so we could swap her back to the front. That's one thought. Okay, and then this Bishop is a low one. Draw a card right up, and then if you play an instinct, you may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. So that can be helpful with wounds and whatnot. So Bishop's good at getting rid of wounds. Looks like Angel's going to be sort of a get cards kind of guy, and then Blade's going to be a good attack. Well, Bishop's this one. Man, if I can get that one, that'd be a great attack card. Really great. So I want to try to get that one. Okay, here we go. First one is a scheme twist. Alright, so let's read that again. So when you get a twist, if a villain has the baby, the villain escapes. Otherwise, the baby is captured by the closest villain in the villain deck. If there are no villains, do nothing. Okay, so that guy's... Yay! I kind of like that. Oh, but I do need to KO... This is a solo play. Man, I'm a little out of practice, I can tell. I almost skipped this again. So, I have to KO somebody 6 or less. These are all cool cards. I'm gonna go ahead and... I guess I'll KO this Bishop. It's a bummer, but oh well. Okay, you got... Ooh, Angel's high card. Alright, that's a 4 attack. It says discard any number of cards, draw that many cards. So he's kind of about drawing cards back and forth. That's a 4 attack card. So if I can get 7 recruit points, that would be awesome. I have 4 and 2 attack. Nothing exciting. Oh, well, I have 4 recruit points. So here's the thing. I can either grab Angel or one of these Blades. I think I'm going to go with the Angel just drawing cards. I'm going to go with that. Just cuts. Okay, got a Bishop. You got kind of like this Blade. He's a whenever a card you own is KO'd this turn, you get +2 recruit points. Whenever a card so man, 2 cards were KO'd, you get +4 and 2 attack. So that one's cool. Okay, next one. Here we go. We got War. Okay, so there you go. 6 attack, fight. Each other player reveals an instinct hero or gains a wound, and then escape. Each player does that same effect. So there's each other for the fighting, and then each if you escape. So, okay, so I should have 4 recruit and 2 attack. That's kind of a stock beginning, opening 2 turns. So can't attack anybody, but I do have 4 recruit points. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab this blade. And he's got a +2 attack on him, so nothing wrong with that. Okay, got another angel card here. So a 2+ attack, you may discard a card, you get plus attack equal to that card's recruit points. Whoa! Okay, that's a great card. That's a really great card. Okay, so if I can recruit some high deals. Man, okay. 2+. Wow. That could be 9 attack points with if I had one of these and that card there. That's something. All right. Okay, well, let's see what we got here. Next turn. We have Master Strike. Okay, so the Master Strike. Each player reveals their hand and puts all their heroes that cost 1 recruit point or more on top of their deck. Okay, so I got one of those. That's my blade card. And the rest of them are just troopers and agents, so okay. Alright. Not so bad. That wasn't so bad. I'm not playing any special rules. We're doing normal solo here, so you know how that goes. Alright. I've got 4 recruit points. So I can move a villain with 2 attack or 2 attack with Bishop with the possibility of getting some recruit points. I'm going to go with that because I need some recruit point stuff, so we'll just go with that. That's fine. Okay. Then we've got another blade. His mid card, or kind of a higher card, is a 3 attack. When you defeat a villain in the sewers or rooftops this turn, draw 2 cards. So he's all about the sewers and rooftops, apparently. That blade. Okay, we got a scheme twist. So, Baby Hope goes to war, right? And then what happens? Let's see. If a villain has the baby... No, the villain escapes. Oh, if a villain has the baby, that villain escapes. Oh boy. Otherwise, the baby is captured with a closer villain deck. Okay, so here's where it gets crazy, right? So I need to get rid of war ASAP, because if I get another scheme twist, he escapes. That's not good. Yeah. Yikes. The villain... Okay, blah, blah, blah. The villain with the baby gets +4 attack. So now he's a 10 attack. I don't have that much. This is rough. Okay. Villain escapes with baby. Stack a twist next to the mastermind. Okay, good. Okay. So, I need 10 attack points. I don't have that. So, yay. I got 3 recruit points. So I guess I'll grab this blade. Okay. Okay, we got another angel here. When a card effect causes you to discard this card, rescue a bystander and draw 2 cards. Okay. It's kind of cool. Yeah, Angel's all about the drawing of the cards. Apparently that's his mechanic. Like, that's what they said. Okay, he's going to be all about the cards. Okay, it's something to remember, right? If you need to draw a lot of cards, there's other heroes that get attack points for how many cards you draw this turn. That could be a good combination. So that's a strategic idea to keep in mind. All right, we got a Maggia Dune. I keep saying that, Goon with bribe on him, right? So if you fight him, you have to KO one of your heroes. So he's a bribe for. Yeah. Okay. There you have it. Okay, wow, look at this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play this angel, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and discard. What am I gonna do here? Hang on, let me think about this. Okay. You can move a villain. Okay, so I'm going to swap these guys out. I'm going to keep him from escaping, right? So, thank you, Blade. That was cool. Then, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to discard this card. That's what I meant to do. First, apologize. Alright, then I'm going to play this Bishop, which gives me 4 attack points. Which, yeah, okay. I have to KO one of my heroes. I'm gonna go ahead and KO this agent. And then I have 3 recruit points. That's not how I should have done that. That was kind of stupid. Oh, that's not how I should have done that. I should have kept them in sewers. And then I could have got 2 more recruit points. That was really stupid on my part. Okay, dumb move. Moving on. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not even going to talk about it. That was just stupid. Alright, another one. Okay, now, let's see if I can pull that off this time. That would be nice. Nope. Oh, no, I can. Alright, here we go. So we got 1 attack, 3 attack. I'm going to use 1 recruit point to fight this Maggia Goon. I got to KO somebody, but I do get 2 recruit points from that because he was in the sewers. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go ahead and get this angel where I get attack points equal to somebody's recruit points. Love that. Okay, who do we replace? You know what? I forgot to KO somebody with that second scheme twist. Right? Yeah, I did. Boy, 6 or less. Okay, well, I'm gonna make it hurt. I'm gonna take that angel out of the picture. Huh, anyone came back, so. All right, sorry about that. Oh, man, that whole Master Strike thing, I'm sorry. Oh, it's so lame. All right, well, anyway. Again, moving on. Alright, next hand. Let's just move on. What do we got going on? We got a bystander. Okay, so that means war. Okay, so he's got Baby Hope. He's got a bystander. Still a 10 attack. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 cards and then discard 1. Okay, 2. Yeah, I can't get to 10 attack points, so I'm going to go ahead and just discard that guy. And then I'm just going to do this. So I can move a villain. I'll go ahead and move him back. Okay, I'm just going to move him back. Okay. That's 5 attack points, whatever. And then I got 3 recruit points, and I'll just take this blade. So there you go. Okay, great. Okay, so Bishop. Okay, here's one of those that has that superpower thing. It's got 2 ranged. If you play 2 ranged cards, you get a +3 attack. Okay, so I need some ranged cards. That sounds like that's a good plan. Alright, we got next another scheme twist. Okay. So, if a villain has a baby, that villain escapes. Boo! And took a bystander with him. Ouch. That hurt. Okay, because that's -4 points. Okay, and then okay, if a villain escapes with the babies, stack a twist next to the master and return the baby to the scheme card. So, it's got 1 there, and those are escaped. Okay, well that's neat. Yay! Alright, so I'm a third of the way not winning. That's not good. Okay, so I either need 12 attack points for Apocalypse, or I, work on whatever. Recruiting, I guess. Alright, but I can't really do much, so I got 2 recruit points. That's kind of crappy. Okay, well, that was fun. What a great hand. Well, it serves me right for not KO. Oh, speaking of KOing, almost forgot again. Yikes. Alright, sorry, Angel. I'm gonna have to KO you again, bud. Alright, got another blade. So, he's got 2 attack on him, which is good. Those are gonna add up in a bit here, so, yay, but it's kind of hurting right now. Alright, next turn we have Famine. Okay, so Famine. Each other player reveals an instinct hero or discards a card. Escape, each player does that same effect. So it's going to be the Horseman, kind of have that sort of theme to him. She's a 4 attack. I believe it's she. And so I'm going to go ahead and, kind of take care of that action. Alright, like this. So I'm going to get 2. Not going to move. It says you may move a villain. Not going to. 4 attack. I defeated her in the sewers. So that gives me 2 recruit points. And so I have 5 total. I'm going to grab this bishop. Right, 2 ranged gives me +3 attack. I'm going to go ahead and get that one. Okay. Next turn. Alright, now we have Pestilence. Fight. Each other player reveals the top 3 cards of their deck, discards each of those cards that cost 1 recruit point or more, and puts the rest back in any order. If he escapes, each player does that same effect. So each player. So, solo play, it's not as crazy, right? Okay, so... He's a 5 attack. I can grab him. So what I'm going to do first, though, is draw 2 cards, and then I'm going to discard 1. I'm going to go ahead and discard this trooper and play him. I'm not going to move him because 5 attack points. I fought him in the sewers, so I get 2 extra recruit points. That gives me 5 recruit points. I'm liking that part. That's really good. 5 recruit points. So I can either get this angel with draw 2 cards, discard a card. Interesting. But I need to keep going on the attack, so I'm going to grab this blade right there. Ooh, another blade one. He's a 6 recruit, 3 attack points right off the bat. If you defeat a villain in the sewers or rooftops this turn, draw 2 cards. So, it doesn't have any plus abilities, but it's helpful. 3 attack is nothing to sneeze at in this game. So 3 is pretty high, 4 is definitely high. Anything above that is amazing. Alright, so far we're doing pretty good, right? I think we're about right with the number of scheme twists that seem to be popping up. And all of that. So I think about average, we have a chance to win this if I can get a lot more. I need more recruit points to get to a point where I can get these guys, get some more attack points to get to Apocalypse. So we'll see. Speaking of scheme twist, nothing happens. Okay, like that. Oh, but I do need to... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and KO one of these blades. Alright, we got a bishop. Alright. So, wow, lots of attack. You may discard a card. You get attack points equal to that recruit. Okay, so I have this recruit 4, so that would give me 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to do it because it doesn't help me get anywhere, but that's just the way that works, right? There are a bunch of attack cards here. But there's no villains. I can't get up to 12, unfortunately. So I'm just going to leave it. And that's that turn. Nothing real exciting. Didn't get very far, but I did burn a scheme twist, so that's good. Alright, now we got Pestilence again. Okay. Alright, so I can move a villain. If you KO, do I play 2 ranged? I don't have many ranged cards, so that's a problem. Bishop's the only one with ranged, so... But he is a 3 attack, so it's a good card to have. Okay. Well, I just need 5 attack points. I can't get to 12 yet, so I'll just play my blade. Not going to move Pestilence, but I'll go ahead and take Pestilence off the board again. I got 2 more there, and then 3 recruit points, so I will take this Angel of the drawing of the cards. There you go. Okay. Okay, I'm out of draw cards, so I'm going to shuffle now. What else can I tell you guys? Let me think about this for a second. So I'm very dry. I need to drink water there. Actually, it's not water, but it's not alcohol either. As though you care. Alright. Well, we got ourselves a blade. Blade, bishop, angel. good mixture. Still need to get that 7 recruit points. That would be super, super nice. Who do we have playing up here? We got Famine back again. Okay, so depending on what I got, I could get some more recruit points. Probably not enough, but I can take down Famine. That's good. Draw 2 cards and then discard 1. Okay, so I need 4 attack. I'm gonna discard this trooper. 4 attack. All right, I'm gonna risk it. Draw 2 cards, and oh yeah, okay. Okay. All right. So sorry, I was just looking at this. I've got my 2 blades. When I defeat a villain in the sewers, I get +2 recruit. I got 2 of those. Right? Which is awesome. All right. So 2, 4, 7. Oh yeah. Okay. Totally gonna do that. All right. So I'm gonna defeat Famine, which means I have 4 recruit points. I'm not gonna worry about Angel. I did get my Angel card where I get to do that, but I'm not gonna worry about that yet because I'm just gonna get my recruit points, grab one of these guys. So 7 recruit points. So I either get, I'm gonna grab this Bishop. So it says discard the top 4 cards of your deck. You get plus attack for each of those cards printed attack. I got a fair amount of attack ones. I'm definitely grabbing the Bishop. Angel one's cool too, but I'm gonna grab that one because that will help me definitely get up to 12 for Apocalypse. So now we're getting into striking range. Finally. Okay. Alright, here we go. We got another Maggia Goon. Alright, you can bribe him. And wow, what an unextraordinary hand. Just troopers and shields again, or agents again. So, okay. Who do I want to recruit? Anybody? Got 3. Okay, so I don't really want any of the henchmen out there. Now, another thing I just want to clarify. Henchman is called a henchman villain. Since villain is in the name of the card, I call them henchmen, right? They're just henchmen. But on the card it says henchman villain, so he's a villain. So he can capture Baby Hope. Just saying. So I think that's because of that, right? I want to clarify that. I could do the recruiting thing, but I'm just going to go ahead and bribe. I have to KO an agent, but that gets him off the board, and then I don't have to worry about Baby Hope. So she's still safe and sound, floating around by the scheme, wherever that is. So safe somewhere. Okay, so generally, it's been going okay with the scheme twists happening when I didn't have villains. I've been able to knock these guys out. The Horseman really haven't been that hard, which made me think that I really blew up something. Okay, I made this too easy. I just realized Horseman villains get +2 attack. So I've been cheating. Okay, I cheated, but whatever. You get to still see the mechanics. Jeez. Oh, bummer. All right. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to finish it out the way I played it, and I apologize, but I'm sure you guys will live. All right, scheme twists. Nothing happens. All right, so, whoa. Okay, I can't play 2 ranged cards. But here's the thing. I could discard my Bishop with that. That gives me a +5. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that gives me 7 attack, 9, 11, 13, 14. That means I get to fight Mastermind, Apocalypse. Fight. If this is not the final tactic, rescue 6 bystanders and shuffle this tactic back into the other tactics. Oh. Grr. Grr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Fine. Shuffly. Finally fight him and that happens. Well, that's neat, but okay, fine. Okay, when you get this one, I get another one. Okay. Okay, when you rescue this, you gain it as a hero. It's a heartless computer scientist. Alright, so he's a 2 recruit. Okay. If I play a tech, you can KO a card from your hand or discard pile. Nothing there. When I rescue this one, I get to draw a card. Okay, so that's going to be in my hand. When you rescue this one, you may KO a wound from your hand or any player's discard pile. Well, I don't have any wounds, so there you go. Well, I do have an extra card in my hand. It's kind of nice, but oh, scheme twist. Okay, nothing happens. Okay, so I'm not in danger. I don't remember how many of those I've gotten, and I didn't count them. So I know I've had a fair number of them, so we're getting down to it. I don't know if I can actually lose this. I think this is either going to be a win or a draw. Okay, so there's no villains to defeat. So I got 6 attack, 3 recruit. I'll go ahead and get this bishop. Okay. Again, I run out of cards. The bishop is a 2 recruit. This guy that came up. Draw a card. Play a covert. You can KO a card from your hand or discard pile. So that one, you know, I was just thinking of that as wounds, but getting rid of the agents or troopers also helps the word cards, you know, the main cards show up more. So it's a reason to KO those guys, as everyone kind of knows. Another scheme twist. Okay, so and we might have one more of those things. So I don't think I can't lose at this point. It's either gonna be a draw or a win. Cool, works for me. Oh, all right. We've got the bishop, my big bishop card. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Then I discard one. I discard a recruit card. Okay. Then, oh goodness. All right. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna play my bishop. So top 4 cards in my deck, I get the plus attack equal to those cards' attack points. I can KO any of those I want because I played an X-Men card. Okay, so I get 2, 3, 4, 6 attack points. I'm gonna go ahead just for kicks. I'm gonna KO these guys. So 6 attack points. That's 10. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Draw 2 more cards. Then I'm gonna discard one. Alright, that's 10. 12. That's an attack on Apocalypse. Fight. Each other player KOs 2 heroes from their discard pile, costs 1 recruit or more. Well, other player doesn't apply. Okay, so there you go. And then I've got 3 more attack points, 2 recruit points. I'll go ahead and grab this bishop. And there we go. Okay, well, I do need to hit Apocalypse pretty hard the next few turns. I'm getting low on pretty low on the villain card deck. All right, so here we go. Next one, that was pretty cool. Okay, scheme twist, that one's out. That might be the last one. I need to KO somebody. All right, I gotta KO somebody else. Here, I'm gonna KO you. I forgot the last one. Oh, just not in the swing of it. It's been actually more than a week since I've done this, so my brain is on other projects. Again, very much apologize. Call me lame, because it is, and I apologize. All right, let's play this out. What do we got? Okay, can I get... Ooh. Okay, here's my angel card again. So I can get attack equal to the recruit points printed. So I give up 2. That's a net 2. If I keep it, I get a net 3. Alright, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to... Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. You can discard a card. I get plus 3. So that's 5 attack. 7, 9, 10. I thought I had more. Alright, well, that's still cool. So 10. And... that's pretty much it. That didn't go very far. That's unfortunate. Okay, so my deck isn't real big. I've been recruiting a bunch, but it doesn't feel very thick for where I'm at in the game, which is, we're almost done. I've got, I think, 2 or 3 cards in that villain deck there. So we're almost done here. I've got to fight Apocalypse each hand, otherwise I'm out. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, we got Death. Haven't seen him yet. So fight. Each of their player reveals their hand and KOs one of their heroes. It costs 1 recruit or more. Each player does that on escape. Okay, so he won't escape. Don't have to worry about that. But in my lame version here, he should be in a 9 attack. He's going to be 7 because that's what I did with the other ones. Boo on me. Okay. I can discard a card. No. Do that again. What do I got? I got 3, 7, 12. Oh, great. There's 5. Okay, there's 5. That means 7, 9, 12. Okay, fight Apocalypse. Excellent. Each other player reveals top 3 cards of their deck, KOs each of those cards that cost 1 recruit or more, puts the rest back in any order. That's other players. No go for me. Alright, hey, that was cool. Might get that Bishop high card here. Let's see what happens. We got the other War card. Okay. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm going to draw a card. Cool. This one is the discard top 4 cards. Let's see, what am I betting on here? And there's going to be a lot of my agents and troopers in there. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Draw 2 cards, then discard. Okay, I'll discard this one. I have another one of those. Draw 2 cards. Discard. Okay. Excellent. Man, yeah, that would be a good thing to do. All right, so I can discard the top 4 cards on my deck. Get attack equal to the printed amounts. Man, I gotta get to 12 here. 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh, I'm at 11 already. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to go for it. I'm going to run on the cards here, so I got to shuffle my discard pile real quick. Okay, because I only have 3, so here's 4. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play my Bishop card. I get 4 attack plus 5, 7. So that's a 7 attack. Awesome! Okay. Yeah. This one I can KO, and that means I got 9 plus 2 recruit points. Okay, 9, 10, 12. That's Apocalypse. This is not the final tactic. Rest. That mix these up. I don't know which one's which. I'm not paying attention, so whatever. Okay, I get 6 more bystanders. Okay, when you may KO one of your heroes or a hero from your discard pile. Sure, let's get rid of him. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll get rid of him. Bystander. I get a shield officer. Becomes a villain with 3 attack, enters a city, gains the ability to fight, KO one of your heroes. Well, that's lovely. Okay. Great! I got 2 recruit points. And 2 attack. Okay. Well, it was exciting, but really needed to make that happen. All right. Well, I'm feeling this is gonna be a draw, folks. But we'll see. We'll see, right? Okay. Ooh, if I discard a card, I get that equals to that. All right, so that would give me 5, 8. It's not gonna matter a whole lot. I'm just gonna let it go. Okay. Well, here's what we can do. I've got 7 attack, right? 3 recruit. So I'll go ahead and take death. Alright, so, and then I've got 3 recruit points. Nobody's a 3, so I could get a shield officer. I'm not going to worry about it. And unfortunately, folks... Oh, man. Just dropped a card. Excuse me. Okay. This is going to be a draw unless I can get... Somehow, I can get 24 attack points in one hand. That's maybe possible if I have both my really high cards and everything lines up exactly right. Man, oh my goodness. Okay, just dropped everything again. Alright, apologize. One thing about sleeving everything is if you're not paying attention to how you're shuffling, they do tend to get a little slippery, as they say. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and then we got death. I figured it. Okay, so... Okay, I'm gonna draw a card. Draw 2 cards, then discard 1. Draw 2 cards, and discard 1. Okay, so I'm gonna discard this guy. Okay. Well, I got a lot of attack points here, people. There we got 1 here. I can move a villain. Yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Okay. Well, here we go. We got 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. All right. If this is not the final, rescue 6. Well, unfortunately, it's a draw. Doesn't really matter. The deal is that, so, unfortunately, this guy turned out to be a draw, and that is that. Would have been a lot of points. Yes, oh boy, that would have been a lot of points, but I cheated. I made it too easy. So, in one of the schemes, Apocalypse is going to come back, and I'll make sure that I get that right, and we'll play it for real. He may not do always leads with the Horseman. Well, no, I will. I'll make sure when he comes up again, I'll do always leads with him again. So, there you go. All right, well, that's it for this round, and sorry about all the mistakes. Oh, you'd think I'd be better at this. Okay, anyway, like I said, this is not my life. I'm just doing this for fun, and I sometimes, real life is much busier than sitting around playing a card game, so I get distracted, I guess. So I apologize for that. I'll, mental note, gotta, walk through all this for next time. Hope you're great, and I'll see you next time.